morning, everyone. It is Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live this morning on January the 28th of, the 28th of January. I'm trying to get my Instagram to work and it doesn't want to work. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to, hopefully, can I edit something here? Edit the channel. It's saying it's streaming to Instagram, but I can't go live. Sorry, it's one of those technical issues that I have. I'm hoping that I can edit. I can copy that over there. Let's go like that, and let's go here. Day 5, 10 cards in 20 minutes. Anyway, it's giving you time to jump on, and let me see here. Next. Okay. I'm hoping that I can change that stream key there, delete, and we add a new one. No, it's not allowing me to do that. So let's copy that one and see if I can put it in here. Delete there. Whoops. It's probably not going to let me edit it while I'm live, but anyway. Okay, so I can see that quite a few of you are jumping on. I'm hoping that I can cancel that one. I can. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stream live onto my Instagram as well. And for some reason, my Instagram decided that it wanted to freeze and didn't want to work. So I'm hoping now that that will allow me to go back in and stream, go live here. Okay. Hopefully it's going to work. If not, we won't worry about Instagram. So anyway, welcome. I can see quite a few of you are jumping on. I hope you had a lovely long weekend. So for all of us here in Australia, we had Australia Day long weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. I spent the weekend with my family, which was awesome. Yeah, you can see me on YouTube. I know I'm trying to do the Instagram thing, but it's not allowing me to click to go live. Anyway, I have no idea. Instagram's probably not going to work this morning, but welcome. I can see quite a few of you have jumped on. So I've got a great, awesome project in mind today, once again, for the 10 cards in 20 minutes. And it's keeping me busy. It's keeping me busy trying to find all of these designs for you to be able to create some nice, fun, quick, easy birthday cards. Now, what I want you to take away from these 10 cards in 20 minutes is not that you have to try and do the 10 cards in 20 minutes at home, but just for the fact that I am creating these cards and giving you some ideas that maybe you can actually create multiple cards using some of the designs that I use. So, so by all means, I'm not trying to convince you that you have to do 10 cards in 20 minutes by no means. But if you are interested in taking some of these designs and actually creating some awesome designs for yourself, it's a great way of creating some multiple designs in quick and easy crafting. So that's what it's all about. So Luke Combs. So Nancy's asking me, how was Luke Combs? Luke Combs' concert was absolutely amazing. I mean, there is not a song that man cannot sing. He has, I think, probably one of the best country voices that I've heard in a very, very long time. He's a wonderful artist. There was so many people. It was boiling hot. So, I mean, the temperatures, there was so many people that were drinking alcohol, and I can tell you the effects of alcohol with most people, it was definitely hitting them because it was so hot that people were drinking quite a lot to try and quench their thirst. So I can tell you, some people had a fair bit to drink. I didn't. I just hung out, listened to the music, but it was so awesome to be able to spend the night with my two daughters and one of my daughter's boyfriends, and we had an awesome night. It was a great concert. Your twin nieces went to it. I can tell you, every man and his dog were at it. I can tell you. And we bought a Luke Combs t-shirt, and Denny and I proudly wore our Luke Combs t-shirt all day on Sunday on our way home. We both got dressed in our Luke Combs t-shirts. So I did buy a t-shirt. So for those of you that were wondering whether I got a Luke Combs t-shirt, I did. And I also got a stubby holder as well, because it was so hot that we thought, well, we'll get a stubby holder because our drinks, the condensation on the outside of the bottles was just, yeah. So we decided to get a stubby holder as well. I didn't plan on doing that, but it was a wonderful weekend. So thank you for asking. Okay, couple of things that I just wanted to talk about. Our basic foundations of card making. I'm going to pop the camera down because I want to show for the next month in February. So Rose and I are teaching basics of card making. So this is what you will be getting in your kit next month. So you'll be getting a clear block. You'll be getting a stamp set with you in mind. You'll be getting an ink spot. They'll all be different colors, but we're going to give you one ink spot. Some of mine are going to be these ink spots that we can buy, and I will use re-inker and re-ink them for you and put some sticky tape around them for you. But you will be getting a stamp set, a clear block, and a little ink spot. So to be able to help you with your creativity. And you'll also be getting card bases, enough to make 6 gorgeous cards, and we'll be using some of the leftovers from your ephemera pack from the month before, or if you have just joined, you may be able to stamp some images and create some gorgeous, quick, easy cards. But we are teaching you how to do your layering. It is $50 a month. So, I mean, this stamp set is worth $35 for a start. So that's going to be a part of your kit this month. So we're super excited to be bringing that. You can scan the QR code there on the screen, or you can use the link that's in the description. If you join before the end of January, you will be in for February's kit. So you've only got a couple of days left to sign up for the basic foundations of card making. We will be ordering all of your product on the 1st of February. So we will have to wait until that product arrives on our doorsteps and then be able to pack it and send it out. So for the people for the January, you would have received your kits by now. If not, they're definitely on their way. I mean, they were posted last week, beginning of last week. So you should have received your ephemera packs and your card bases and envelopes. So we've already created a couple of cards in our Facebook group. We've also created an awesome template to actually use to help you with your card bases and card layering cutting. Now, if you join for February, we will give you access to that template as well in February, because that is one of the basic things that you need to know to actually help you with your creativity. Daryl got his. I'm awesome that you got yours. So please make sure you're keeping an eye on the letterbox, because if you haven't received it, it's definitely on their way, because they were all posted out at the beginning of last week. And we have to apologize for how long it took. Linda got hers. Welcome. That's awesome. So I'm so glad that people are now receiving their kits. So this month will be a little bit different. Sorry, moving forward for February, we will be ordering everything. Received it last Friday. Well, awesome. So glad. So this is what you'll be getting next month. So every month you're going to get a package of supplies that we'll be creating with that month. So what happens is you get content that is in the Facebook group. If you're not on Facebook, don't worry. Any of the content that we do an unlisted video, and that will actually be sent to you via email only if you're not on Facebook. If you're already on Facebook and you're in the group, then you will get the content out of the group. Each month we make a different Facebook group. So you will have to join the new Facebook group each month to be able to get access to that month's group. And we will name it the month that it is. So, I mean, we've had December, we've had January. We will be creating another group then for February and joining all the people up that have already paid. So you only have until the end of January to sign up for this basic foundations of card making. And I can tell you there's going to be tips and tricks that you're going to learn in this basic foundations of card making. And as we go along, we will get into more advanced techniques. So it's not too late to register. So please jump in, register $50 per month. month, and you will get access to all of the content. We will be doing a live video on this Friday coming, which is the last Friday of the month. So for anyone that is a member of the Basic Foundations, the live video, we will send you a Zoom link via email. And we will also post that Zoom link in the Facebook group, and you can come in and join us and create the card with us on Zoom. But we will be streaming that live. Both Rose and I will be streaming that live to our YouTube channels on Friday morning, and that will be at 10 a.m. on Friday morning. So I could possibly go live early Friday morning and do my normal regular live video. So I might actually try doing that, and I might even be live earlier tomorrow morning as well. We'll see how I go. So keep your eye on my YouTube and my Facebook pages to let you know when I'm going live, because the times are going to be a little bit erratic this week, because I will be bringing you content every day with my 10 cards in 20 minutes, but I am also very busy doing other things with trying to get organized for a card buffet on the weekend as well. So that's what you will be getting. So I just wanted to let you know about that. So you can scan that QR code, or you can actually use the link that is down in the description box if you want to have more information or you would like to sign up to it. So please feel free to do that. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is sweet samplers. I've got the last lot of the kits all packed and ready to go. They will be going into the post in the next couple of days. So I've got them all packed. I've just got to label them up. So if you're interested in my sweet sampler, they cost $35 and they have an extra $10 on top for postage. It is a sampling of every sweet in our brand new mini catalog. We have 5 new sweets in the mini catalog. And what is a little bit different to a normal paper share, you actually are getting a paper share that has it has a 4x6 piece of the designer series paper if it's 12x12. If it's 6x6, you get a 3x6 inch piece of each pattern in the designer series paper. You also get a sampling of the embellishment and a sampling of the ribbon that goes with it in the sweets. And for each sweet, I have coordinated card bases, front coordinating layers, and an insert for you for each suite, 2 of them for each suite. So you get enough supplies to make 10 cards, and you'll also have more supplies left over. If you want to add a little bit more extra designer series paper, you'll have more supplies left over to create more cards with that. But it's a great way of checking out the suites before you actually invest in purchasing a whole suite. On each suite sampler pack, you'll have all the item codes to be able to order. I've also popped in a piece of paper that has my shopping QR code on it that you can actually go to my online store and shop through my online store to be able to purchase any of those items, but you'll have the item codes all on your packets. You can scan that QR code there on the screen, and I think I also have a link in the show more box down below as well. Once again, just a reminder, whoops, wrong one. Just a reminder, we have Celebration coming up. Oh, well, Celebration, we're in the middle of Celebration now. If you would like to make use of this awesome starter kit, it is a great starter kit. You can choose from one of 2 options. We have the 2 packs of Stampin' Right markers plus the exclusive stamp set, on top of choosing $235 worth of product, and you still only pay $169. So that is $397 worth of product for only $169. So that is an awesome offer. It is the best deal in the book, and you can enjoy a discount guaranteed until the end of July. No matter what you spend, how little you spend or how much you spend, if you spend enough, you will be guaranteed to actually have that, enjoy that discount for longer. If you already have the Stampin' Right markers and you are not interested in that deal, then option number 2 might be for you, and you get to choose an extra $51 worth of product to the normal regular starter kit. So instead of $235 worth of product, you get to choose $286 worth of product, and you get to only pay $169. So it's an awesome deal. If you want to be a part of my crafty community, it's all about being a part of somewhere, feeling like you belong, and getting some help and guidance with your crafting. And there's nothing better than meeting other crafty people, being a part of a huge Wild Heart Crafters team. We are all over Australia, and we are awesome crafters all over Australia, and you get to meet people within the team, plus you get supported with your crafting. So please think long and hard. If your order is going to be over $169, why not enjoy a discount? Why would you pay full price for products? Enjoy the discount. I always think it's a definite reason to join. Plus, with Celebration, you can shop with me now during Celebration. If you scan that QR code that's there on the screen or use the link in the show more box down below, you will find that it will already have the host code connected to it. Please feel free to, if you like any of the products that I'm using today or anything that I've used in my previous videos, please feel free to jump onto my online store and support my Stampin' Up business. I would really appreciate it with any of the orders that you may want to purchase. And that you can scan that QR code and that will take you straight through to my online store. Last but not least, there's two more things I need to talk to you about. I have a couple of spots that have come up in, wrong QR code, that one there. A couple of spots that have become available in my February 2-day paper craft retreat. So if you thought you missed out, I do have 2 spots available. If you would like to purchase one as an online so if you decided that you wanted to do it online, that you're not local to me and can't attend my 2-day retreat, I have 2 spots. I've already ordered product and I have 2 spots available. So I've got the product. So I've opened up the registration again. I know I closed it on the 10th of January, but I've just had 2 spots that have become available. So if you are interested in possibly purchasing my retreat in a box, it costs you $245 and I will pack it up in a box after I've held my retreat on the 22nd and 23rd of Feb. But if you are local to me or if you want to come to retreat, I have 2 spots available. So it will close registration as soon as those 2 spots have been available. So it will tell you whether they are available. So scan that QR code. If you think you missed out on my retreat and you were devastated that you missed out, by all means, scan that QR code. We are going to be using that gorgeous, beautiful wildflower birthday suite. So it's going to be absolutely an amazing retreat. So please feel free to scan that QR code. Or you can, no, there's no link in the show more box down below. So you have to scan that QR code, or you can message me privately and I would be more than happy to register you for that. Last but not least, we have our Stamp Out the Californian Wildfires fundraiser that Marcy Bessica and myself are holding. We are going to be holding the event on the 28th of February in a private Facebook group. Now, it costs $20 US to participate. And what we're actually doing is we are getting top demos from all around the world to actually do crafting videos in this private Facebook group. You can scan that QR code there. It will take you straight through to PayPal and for you to be able to pay your $20 US to be a part of it. And Marcy is checking the emails from PayPal religiously and trying to get you into our Facebook group as soon as we can. There will be no content in there until the 28th of February. We are just getting everybody in the Facebook group at the moment. But it is a great way of being able to help you with your creativity. It's going to be like a massive catalog launch because we're all going to be using the mini catalog products. So there'll be many different crafting ideas from demos all around the world. And I can tell you at the moment, we have 28 demonstrators have put their hand up so far to be able to help us out with putting content into that Facebook group. So you're going to have at least 28 videos, if not more, because we are still waiting to hear back from other people that we've invited to be presenters in that group. So I can tell you it's a great, we want to help all of the people that have been helped with the wildfires. Now it's going to the Mercury One Foundation over there. His name is Glenn. I have now forgotten again who it is, but we have checked out which foundation to be able to add the funds to put the funds into. Now, every cent that we are raising through PayPal is definitely going into that Mercury One Foundation. So the reason why we chose that one is 98% of that money actually goes to the victims that have been affected by these fires that have lost everything. So I know that internationally everyone helped us when we had our Australian fires. So Aussies, get on board, and please feel free to scan that QR code, fill in your donation, and you can actually choose more than one of the options. So when I say it's $20 US, if you want to donate more, you just select 1, 2, 3, 4, however many tickets, however much money you want to donate. You can actually choose how many times you actually donate those $20 increments. But please feel free to scan that QR code there on the screen. Now, I will be posting this on my business page periodically throughout the next month. So if you've missed it there, and I will be popping an email in as well. So if you're on my email list, you may get the email with the link as well. So it's all going through PayPal. We have set up a PayPal account specifically just for this fundraiser. So it's not going to Marcy's account. It's not going to my account. It's going to a specific PayPal account. And then we will actually, once we've raised all the funds, we will then contribute to that, all the funds that we have raised to the Mercury One Foundation. So, so please feel free to dig deep into your pockets, Aussies, international viewers, anyone, to help out those poor victims that have lost everything. I know that when we had floods in my hometown that absolutely destroyed like probably 80% of our town, so many people helped and donated. The government helped as well. These people have lost everything. At least with floods, you can actually salvage some things that were left in your house that didn't get washed away. But with fires, there's very little left with fires. So some people have lost absolutely everything that they have owned. So please feel free to donate to that awesome cause, and you will enjoy the crafty content that we have in store for you. So definitely, we're all going to be using the brand new mini catalog, all using those products. So it will be a great way to help you with your creativity as well. All right. Okay, now 10 cards in 20 minutes. Do I have a timekeeper this morning? Is there anyone on here this morning that is going to be my timekeeper? I can't see. I don't think Faith's on. Is Julie on? Have I seen Julie? Sorry, I haven't been checking out all the. I don't think Julie's on. It might have to be you, Janice. You might have to be the timekeeper. So I've decided this morning I'm going to do one of my traditional black and white cards this morning. So I'm going to use the Memorable Blooms, which is a brand new set that we have. I think this is actually... no, I think this is out of our mini catalog, or it could be an online exclusive. Sometimes I get a bit confused what's what. But anyway, we will be using the Memorable Blooms. I'm going to be using this gorgeous flower, and I'm also going to be using this flower stamp set here. And then I'm going to be using the Happy Birthday out of the Friends for Life bundle that we have as well. Janice, oh, Julie's on. Okay, Janice, it doesn't matter. Julie's on. You wanted to be the timekeeper, Julie? She's normally my timekeeper. We'll let you relax, Janice, and just enjoy this morning. Julie will be the timekeeper. So I just didn't know whether you were on, Julie. I hadn't seen you on, but obviously you are. So welcome. So welcome to everybody that is joining. Now, please feel free to share this crafting experience. So hit that share button and share with your friends, because you never know who in your friends might want to see me create a fun 10 cards in 20 minutes. So I've got these two as my stamp sets. I've got my stamps already mounted up. I've got my little, I'm not doing bows today, everyone. I'm doing knots this morning. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. So I'm doing knots this morning. I'm also going to use the mixed media florals designer series paper. So the reason why I chose this was because I wanted to do a traditional black and white card. So the beauty of this paper is we have black and white on one side, and then we have colored prints on the opposite sides. So it's a great designer series paper. And while I'm actually on the mixed media florals, I just wanted to talk to you about my Scrap It With Me workshop kit. I'm going to be using this for the month of February. So if you want to get in on my Scrap It With Me workshop kits, you can get this workshop kit either by mail or you can actually attend in person. I will be holding this class next Thursday of next week. So not this week, next week. So it'll be the first Thursday of the month. Look at that page for scrapbooking. Isn't it wonderful? So I just wanted to let you know this will be my scrapbooking choice for February. And we're going to be using the mixed florals bundle that actually goes with it. But I wanted to use it this morning because I wanted to use the black and white in it because I love doing black and white cards. So I always like to do a black and white card, and I'm using the antique pearls because that's these cards are going to be a part of my card buffet as well. So I'm not only creating birthday cards to be able to send out, I'm also creating the designs for my card buffet that's coming up. So if you're attending my card buffet on the weekend, don't look. You don't want to see any of these cards if you want to be surprised. If you don't mind, then you can look and you can see what you're going to be playing with on the weekend. All right, so I like to use all different with my card buffets. I like to use all different stamps and bundles. So I've gone ahead and I've done some circles. So this one is a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and this one is our 2-inch circle punch. I have gone ahead and cut my card fronts here. So we're going to use our card fronts, and then you can see I've cut the circles out of my contrast layer, and that's because this one's going to layer up on here. No one's going to see that we've cut out that circle once we layer them on. So I've actually done that. I've also got my inserts. I haven't folded my card bases yet, so while I'm talking to you I might fold those card bases because that's something that does take a little bit of time, and I like to not have to do that in my timing. So don't start the clock yet. And I know that a lot of people say, but do you really make 10 cards in 20 minutes if you do all this prep ahead of time? Now, it's just a little bit of fun, people. And yes, I do a lot of prep ahead of time. And if I was going to sit down and create 10 cards in one sitting, I would definitely go ahead and do my card prep beforehand, so that when it comes to actually creating those 10 cards, that it's a pleasurable experience because all of the hard work is done and all I've got to do is stamp and assemble. So so that is the reason why I actually go ahead and do a bit of the prep, and also to keep the timing down a little bit. And so I've been running a little bit late this morning, but normally I get all of that part done beforehand. I'm going to straighten them back out again. You're probably going to say, why is she folding them and then straighten them back out? But I found that it was much easier once I had folded them and then straightened them back out for me to actually add the insert layers and add the front layer as well. So just to save a little bit of time, you need to scoot for a bit. If the live ends, you'll watch the replay. No worries. It's always the joy of having the replay there, that you can actually go back and watch the replay at any time, and you can watch it over and over again if you wanted to pick up some more tricks and you feel like you may have missed something in the first video. You can go back and watch it again, and that is the beauty of lives. Now, if you're watching here on Facebook and then you're searching, because this, I know I did put the wrong thumbnail up this morning, so I do apologize for that, because I was supposed to have the proper one that was saying day 5, and I've got last Friday's thumbnail, so I do apologize for that. All right, I've got my card bases sorted. These are my inserts, I think. Yes, so I've got inserts and I've got the front layer, so I'm going to leave my inserts there. So these are the 3 things that I need to stamp on. I've also gone ahead and I've cut some of this designer series paper. Now it's up to you. I'm going to do a black and white version here. So I want to have black and white, but you could possibly put a pop of color on here and then stamp with the black and have that pop of color. It's totally up to you, but I'm actually going to use all of the black and white side, and I've got my, my antique pearls there to embellish. All right. So I think I'm just about ready. Let me get my stamps here ready to go. Let me get my ink pad open. So I am using black memento, and if you all know me, I'm not a fond lover of black memento. I feel like I get very messy when I use black memento. So hopefully I'm not going to get too messy today with doing it. All right. I think, Julie, I am nearly ready for you to start the clock. Okay, so I think I'm sorted. I've got my inserts there, and my inserts are going to go that way. Got to make sure I've got everything right here. Let's put the lid over there. Got my layers here. Okay, I think I am good to go. You can start the clock. Okay. So with a big stamp like this, I normally like to turn my black memento over and ink up. Now I have re-inked my black memento this morning nicely to be able to create these cards, because I thought I'm probably going to end up with ink all over me here somewhere, but I'm going to try my best to be nice and neat with that. So I'm just going to stamp in black memento that gorgeous flower stamp from our Memorable Blooms, and it will take me a little while to stamp all of these, because trying to just get the black, and I just got a halo on that one, so let's turn it over and stamp again. It's this black memento. I just can't handle black ink. I should have just done it in grey, but I did want to do a black and white card, so let's try that again. That's better. Okay, maybe I can just go like this and hope I get it all inked up. Might stop me from getting black everywhere. Okay, now the black memento is a different ink pad, so you do have to sort of twist it and smoosh it a little bit on that ink pad, because it has a felt pad, so it's not the same as our other foam pads. So you do actually have to squish it around a little bit to get that to ink up properly. Good morning, everyone that is on. All right, so I've got a couple more to go. So smooshing around on that one, and the last one. Okay, there, like that. Okay, so we've got those. Now I'm going to do my inserts with the smaller little flower. So all I'm going to do with that small flower is just pop a small flower down in the corner, and that's going to be my insert. It's a little bit better with a smaller stamp to handle. So just stamping a cute little flower down in that bottom corner. There's nothing more striking than a black and white card. I just think they're so elegant, and some people like to add a pop of color. I actually just love the fact that I just have black and white. I didn't like that one. Let's turn that one over. That I just have black and white, and that's it. Okay, so we've got that happening there. So we've got our inserts done. Now the next thing is we've got our sentiments that we're going to stamp. So once again, like I say to people, if you have trouble stamping a sentiment straight, you may want to think about doing sentiments on circles, because it is the best way to get a straight sentiment, because you actually aren't you can just twist the circle to get it straight where you need it to be. So if you struggle with trying to do those sentiments and getting them straight, then possibly think about investing in a couple of circle punches and just stamping on circles and using those as your sentiments if you've been struggling with getting them straight. All right, so we've got those done. Okay. So we've got happy birthday. I'm going to put the lid on that ink now, because I've done all of my inking. So, and fingers crossed, I haven't got black on anything, on any of my inserts or anything like that. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding my inserts to the card. I'll turn all them over. So good morning to all of those that are joining now. And I apologize for not looking up at all this. Oh, please tell me I've used the right sizes here. Oh my Lord. Oh no, I have. I was thinking I'd used the wrong sizes for my inserts, but I have used the right size. I was thinking just then that looked like it was smaller when I put that first insert in, but no, it's working okay. All right, so adding some liquid glue onto those inserts and adding those to the inside of my card. Now on the front, I'm actually going to add that strip of Designer Series paper just to put a pop of black and white on the front. And then we're going to layer that up onto those black contrast layers. So just adding all of those inserts on the inside. 5 minutes. Can I do this? Can I get my time good this morning? It's really funny when I'm trying to work out these designs, I keep thinking, how long will it take me to stamp those? How long will it take me to adhere all those inside bits? And I did cheat last Friday. I didn't put an insert in. I stamped directly straight onto the inside of the card. So that was to save a little bit of time on Friday. But this morning I thought, no, it's back to the beginning of the week. I thought, no, I will add my insert like I always do. So if anyone that knows me, they know that I never ever leave a card naked on the inside. I always put an insert on. And so last Friday when I didn't do the insert, I still stamped on the inside of the card. And the reason why I like to stamp inserts on the inside of the card is for the simple fact that if you muck it up, you can easily just add another insert or grab another piece of Designer Series paper or whip it around the other way. So I'm just going to add these strips onto that front panel that we've stamped. So just adding a little bit of liquid glue and then taking that layer and down that left-hand side, adding that strip of Designer Series paper on there. And I think my glue is going to run out this morning. I need to get another glue. I think I've got another one on hand there in case it does run out. So just adding a little bit of Designer Series paper down the side. As I said, it just adds a little bit to that black and white look and a bit of decoration on the front. Adding there again. Whoops. A little bit tedious this, putting a strip on, but I just think it really makes the card adding that little strip. Okay. So, yeah, it was quite interesting at the Luke Combs concert on the weekend. Lots and lots of people there, but wow, it was hot. I was still perspiring at 10:30 at night. I could not believe the heat. And, I mean, I was lucky I didn't go on the Friday night because on the Friday night, it actually got a storm here because we actually had a good doozy of a storm here on Friday night. And of course that headed on its way up through to Brisbane. And for the poor people that were watching in Brisbane, they even had to delay the concert for a little while and they had to vacate all that bottom area where you're actually sitting out because it was at Suncorp Stadium. So where you're actually sitting out on the field, which is where we were. But on the Friday night, they actually had to get them to vacate and go into the back tunnels of the stadium until the lightning disappeared, and then they brought them back out. So I think Jordan Davis was performing at the time when that actually hit, and he had to actually stop performing, and yeah, they vacated the stadium for a little while for those bits. All the people that were undercover were able to stay out with the storm happening, but all those people that were out with no cover over them, they had to vacate the stadium. So we were lucky that we didn't get that, thank God. But yeah, it was a great concert. I still don't believe that anything will top the Morgan Wallen concert that we went to in Nashville. I think there's nothing better than seeing a Nashville boy perform in Nashville, and the crowds in Nashville were huge compared to here. I don't think our stadiums hold quite as many people as what the stadiums do over there in America. So we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Don't get us wrong, but yeah, we still think it'll take a lot to top that Morgan Wallen concert in Nashville when we went. So, and also I think the atmosphere watching a Nashville boy in Nashville was pretty awesome. But we are so fortunate to be able to get these talented American country singers come out and perform in our country. So they all look like they're enjoying themselves. All the artists look like they're enjoying themselves in our wonderful country. So that's good. 10 minutes, we're halfway. Am I halfway through? I don't really even know. I sort of relaxed there for a minute and sort of stopped thinking about the time. Thanks for the gentle reminder, Julie. But anyway, let's keep going. So I'm just adding now that stamped image with that designer series paper onto my black contrast layer for the front of the card. A couple more to go, and then we will add them onto the front of the cards. Okay, so like that. 2 more to go. But as you can see, this card is starting to come together, and it's already looking quite pretty, just that black and white look already. And my glue is going to fail me, I think. All right, so we've got that. The next thing what we will do is, while they are gluing on there, we will add our sentiments onto our black circles. So I'm just going to cheat with a little bit of Seal Plus here because it's quicker and easier. Pop that on there. So just adding that 1 3/4 inch circle to the 2 inch circle. So these were done with our awesome punches. If there is nothing else that you have, if you don't have a die cutting machine, punches are a great alternative to be able to use for sentiments. And I love being able to use punches for my sentiments because it just makes it so easy, especially when you're doing multiple of something. It's so easy to just punch out those sentiment pieces rather than running a die through a die cutting machine that many times. So multiples, when you're doing multiples, you've got to think about what's quick and easy and what's going to help you achieve your result but still look really, really good, but be a time saver. So being able to punch out 10 circles with a punch is way quicker than trying to run them through your cut and emboss machine. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to pop all of those card fronts on. So let's grab, I'm going to grab my other glue because that one's given me grief. So let's try this one. That one's better. So we're just going to add those onto our card front now. And I'm also going to add that circle as we go. And we're going to do happy birthday just down there like that. Okay. There. And then we might just do happy birthday with this. A bit easier. There. Okay, can we do this? No, it's probably not going to be easier. That's a bit of a silly idea, Donna. Don't do that. That's going to be harder. I can do that with my Seal Plus. So let's go back to our liquid glue for those front layers again. Like that. Our happy birthday. I should have all those happy birthdays over the other way, but there. Liquid glue again. Whoa. Our front layer is a little bit warped and twisted, but you know, it all adds to the charm of the card. Okay. Adding that one. And our happy birthday. So as you can see, with the happy birthday, it's quite easy to to add that happy birthday and straighten up your sentiment as you go, because it's a circle. And so you just add that sentiment on nice and straight with your circle, and it doesn't mean that you've stamped crooked, which is really good. Elegant card, I know. Like, there's nothing better than a black card, black and white card. Like, I think they're so striking and so pretty. I have some people go, oh no, I need a pop of color, but honestly, I love just the black and white look. Like, it gives a very delicate look, I think. So Ina's saying that it's a very elegant card. 15 minutes. Can I do it? We have that there. Last layer there. So all we have to do is put our bows and our gems on, and we will be finished. So I may make it. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to add my little bow here. So let's do that. So it's not a bow, it's a knot. That. Another one. So as you can see, the forward prep is really what helps with when you design cards like this, to be able to get that multiple done with ease. And I think the hardest part, the part that takes the longest, is actually just designing the actual card in the first place. So I think that's what really takes the longest. All right, now I'm going to grab my take your pick tool, and I am going to add a couple of gems on each. So that, I know these gems are giving me grief, but we'll get there. Today they're behaving so far, but we will see. They are behaving today. Don't talk too soon, Donna. Don't talk too soon. That one's a little, what do you call it in America? Cattywop? Catty, what's that saying? Cattywop? Where it's a little bit crooked. But, you know, it's unique, it's handmade, and my thoughts are no card should be identical. So it's nice that they can be so unique. Oh, I can't get that one off. Let's try this one. Oh, now I said they were being great to me, and now they've decided to give me grief. But anyway, Catty, what is it? Catty, I'm just looking. Hang on. Cattywampus. There we go. Cattywampus. I listen to people say that and I think, wow, that sounds so good. All right, there you go. Finish. Time. Stop the timer. Stop the timer. You tried black and white cards some time ago and it looked yuck. Oh, Daryl, you know, I think the thing is, you've just got to add that little bit of elegance to the card. What was my time, Julie? Tell me what my time was. There we go. We have got 10 gorgeous birthday cards. Once again, Cattywampus. There we go. Cattywampus, you know. And I just love that saying. I just think it's so nice. I mean, I could put a sprinkling of wink on all of these that would make it even prettier. So we could sprinkle some wink on all of those cards. Let's pull that one out. There we go. Little bit of wink on all of them. And that just gives 2 minutes to spare. There you go. It just gives that gorgeous shimmer and shine. But look at that. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Give me the thumbs up. If you think that is a pretty awesome card and that I did pretty well to do them 10 cards in 20 minutes, once again, with 2 minutes to spare, people. Like, I'm getting quicker and quicker at these. But now I have another 10 gorgeous cards. So so far that's 51 cards. Actually, no, 52 cards because I did have another sample. So I've got 52 cards. I have set myself a challenge to be able to make 100 cards in 10 videos. So as you can see, a gorgeous card. Now, wouldn't you love to get that for a birthday card? Beautiful, beautiful. Lots of room inside to be able to write your greeting. But there you have 10 gorgeous cards once again. And I am a little bit late. Oh no, actually, I was thinking, I looked at the time, but I started later this morning. I forgot. I started at 9:30 because I've gone over my hour, but no, I haven't even done an hour. So great, easy card, but very striking. Now, you could change this up. You could change the designer series paper down the side here, and you could add a color strip down there, or you could change it up by just doing the sentiment in another color. So you could actually possibly stamp the sentiment in, say, our Melon Mambo or our Berry Burst. Or maybe if you're a green person, you could stamp the sentiment in maybe Granny Apple Green, but add another different color to it as well. So you could use the reverse side of that designer series paper to add a pop of color if that's what you wanted to do. But as you can see, simple, easy card using one ink pad, two stamp sets because I had to use a happy birthday out of another stamp set, and a little strip of designer series paper with a coordinating layer. So please don't overthink your cards. Like, anyone would be so happy to be able to receive a gorgeous birthday card like that, because it's the love and the thought that goes into creating those cards for people that you want to send the birthday cards to. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me. If this is the first time you've watched and first time you've seen my 10 cards in 20 minutes, go back and watch the other 4 videos, because this is day 5 of my 10 cards in 20 minutes. So we have 3 more days left of this week to be able to create. I'll be up to 82 by then. And we will have another couple of days next week. So thanks for hanging out with me. Please feel free to give me the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. If you are watching on Facebook, please feel free to share your video so many more people can enjoy the wonderful, fun 10 cards in 20 minutes. And thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching me today and enjoying my 10 cards in 20 minutes. I will see you all again tomorrow morning for another 10 cards in 20 minutes. Thank you very much. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Paula. Thank you.